Good morning, teacher. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to submit homework for day two. Uh, Reading book, Think and Grow Rich. By following this plan, every reader will get from its pages not only the sum total of the best knowledge organized from the experiences of hundreds of successful men, but more important by far, he will tap new sources of knowledge in his own mind as well as acquires knowledge of priceless value from every other person present. If you follow this plan persistently, you will be almost certain to uncover and appropriate the secret formula by which Andrew Carnegie acquires his huge fortune, as referred to in the author's introduction. Tributes to the author from great American leaders. Think and Grow Rich were 25 years in the making. It is Napoleon Hill's newest book based upon his famous law of success philosophy. His work and writings have been praised by great leaders in France, finance, education, politics, government. Supreme Court of the United States, Washington, D.C. Dear Mr. Hill, I have now had the opportunity to finish reading your Law of Success textbooks, and I wish to express my appreciation of the splendid work for you have done in the organization of this philosophy. It would be helpful if every politician in the country would assimilate and apply these 17 principles upon with which your lessons are based. It contains some very fine material which every leader in every walk of life should understand. I am happy to have had the privilege of rendering utilized measure of help in the organization of this splendid course of common sense philosophy. Sincerely yours, former President and former Chief Justice of the United States, King of the Fried and 10-cent stores by applying many of the 17 fundamentals of the law of success philosophy. We have built a great dreams of successful stores. I presume it will be no called monument to the soundness of these principles. F.W. Uh, the F.W. Woodward, a great steamship magnate. I feel greatly indebted for the privilege of reading your law of success. If I had had this philosophy 50 years ago, I suppose I could have accomplished on that I have done in less than half the time. I sincerely hope the world will discover and reward you. Robert Dollar, famous American labor leader, mastery of the law of success philosophy is equivalent of an insurance policies against failure. Samuel Gompers, a former president of the United States, may I not congratulate you on your persistence. Any man who devotes that much harm, much necessities make discoveries of great value to others. I am deeply impressed by your interpretation of the mastermind principles, which you have so clearly described. Woodrow Wilson, a merchant prince, I know that your 17 fundamentals of success are sound because I have been applying them in my business for more than 30 years. John Wanamaker, world largest maker of cameras. I know that you are doing a world of good with your law of success. I would not care to set a monetary value on this training because it brings to the student qualities which cannot be measured by money alone. George Eastman, a nationally known business trips, whatever success I may have attained, I owe entirely to the application of your 17 fundamental principles of the law of success. I believe I have the honor of being your first student. W. W. Riley, publisher, preface. This book conveys the experience of more than 500 men of great wealth who began to ask a scratch with nothing to give in return for riches except thoughts, ideas, and organized plans. Here you have the entire philosophy of money making, just as it was organized from the actual achievements of the most successful men known to the American people during the past 50 years. Describe what to do, also how to do it. Its presents complete instructions on how to sell your personal services. It provides you with a perfect system of self-analysis that will readily disclose what has been standing between you and the big money in the past. It describes the famous Andrew Carnegie formula of personal achievement by which he accumulated hundreds of millions of dollars for himself and made no fewer than a score of millionaires men to whom who taught his secret. Perhaps you do not need all that is to be found in the book. No one of the 500 men from whose experiences is were written did, but you may need one idea, plan for suggestion to start you toward your goal. Somewhere in this book, you will find this needed stimulus. This book was inspired by Andrew Carnegie after he had made his millions and retired. It was written by the man to whom Carnegie disclosed the astounding secret of his riches. Riches, the same man to whom the 500 wealthiest men revealed the source of their riches. In this volume, will be found the 13 principles of money, making essential to every person who accumulates sufficient money to guarantee financial independence. It's estimated that the research which went into the preparation before the book was written or could be written, research covering more than 25 years of continuous efforts could not be duplicated at a cost of less than $100,000. Moreover, The knowledge contained in this book never can be duplicated at any cost, for the reason that more than half of the 500 men who supplied the information it brings have a past thought. Riches cannot always be measured in money. Money and material things are essential for freedom of body and mind. But there are some who will feel that the greatest of all riches can be evaluated only in terms of lasting friendships, harmonious family relationships, sympathies, and understanding between business associates, and in introspective harmony, which brings one peace of mind, measurable only in spiritual values. All who understand and apply this philosophy will be better prepared to attract and enjoy these higher estates, which always have been and always will be denied to all except those who are ready for them. Be prepared. Therefore, when you expose yourself to the influence of his philosophy, to experience a trend life which may have you only not only to negotiate your way through life with harmony and understanding, but also to prepare you for the accumulation of material riches in abundance. The public